Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy, Morata, is someone I like for his versatility, Peter. I think his best position is down the middle, but he has the pace and touch, which has seen some managers play him in a wider position and making runs from deeper rows. So I suspect he'll be drifting, he'll be roaming all over that front line.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And here's Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Yamal stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Konsa, forwards and with intent. Gordon. Bellingham. Gordon. Plays it through. Aimed in towards the centre. And that was very necessary. And it's Hall. Gordon takes a look up. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Pedri. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. He's on a run down the left. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. In again, it's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
England, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Colwell, gently done. It's gone for a throw-in. Yamal, Pedro Porro. Yamal, Pedro Porro. Yamal, Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And here's Morata! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Foden, ambitious ball here. Grimaldo does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's asking too much with that. Konsa, Hall, Bellingham, Konsa, Hall, Gehi shifted upfield. Yamal. Pedri. Grimaldo. Played towards the other side. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Nico Williams. Yamal. And here's Morata. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Rice. Bellingham. And here's Kane.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Grimaldo. Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Yamal! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gordon. Paul picks it up now. Gordon! Gordon! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gordon is offering a right smile there.
He should have done better, and he knows it.
Kane is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pedri. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal chasing after it. Spain.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Yamal proves too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gordon. Kyle Walker. England suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Lovely feet. Can he deliver? Tries a shot! Normal. Gordon going full tilt down the left. Gordon. Pedro Porro gets in to thwart him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fabian Ruiz played through into space. Nico Williams. Foden wins the duel this time. Rice chooses to go cross-field. Gordon. Kane. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nico Williams. Pedri. Aim forwards. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Pedri, quarter of an hour played. Pedri, Kubasi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Konsa. Konsa goes on a charge down the left. And it's played forward. Yamal calmly anticipates. Colwill. Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. This might spell danger. Yamal! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Spain, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And now he has two. Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's going to go a long way. And it's Bellingham. Great work on the overlap. Hall. There are a few waiting for it. Kane. Gordon. And the shot! Nico Williams. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice shifted upfield. Kane, oh, good spread. You can run onto that. Walker is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham. Hall. Bellingham. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Now who's going to be first to this? Hall. Gordon. And here's Kane. Oh, shooting chance! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Morata. It's Morata! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Morata certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Gehi gently done. And here's Kane. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Kane. Bellingham. Walker closing in on goal. Walker is fouled.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Foden, and he has been fouled there. Bellingham, and that's aimed into the middle. England with another chance from a corner. Al Kubasi can get it clear. And it's Walker. Oh, that's nice. And here's chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedri. Martinez. And he goes cross-field. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Kane. Ronaldo. Pedri. Nico Williams. Lenormand. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. That's very neat. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Gordon. Hall. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. It's a good foot in there. Kane. Hall. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Gordon. And it's Hall. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nico Williams. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? And claimed it back swiftly. Ronaldo. Martinez. And it's Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's having a go. Konsa, aim forwards. Rice. Kyle Walker. Foden.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Nico Williams. Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal with 2 goals already to his name. Pedro Porro. Great chance! It's a loose ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Porro. And here's Yamal. And here's Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Very nicely done. He's having a shot! much defending, but that'll do. Yamal. Over to the left. And here's Pedri. And here's Morata. Morata shoots! Foden. Konsa. And over towards the opposite flank. Walker making good progress on the right-hand side. Lovely bit of skill. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. Forwards and with intent. Yamal. Now it's Williams. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That'll be a throw-in. He's having a look round. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets his head on it!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Morata! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced an issue.
Colwell looks to the other side. Yamal. Yamal is having a shot! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Morata clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Rice. Foden. And here's Kane. Paul looking to hit the byline here. And here's Foden. Fabian Ruiz with a fine tackle. And they've got a throw. And it's Rice. Gordon. And the finish!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Yamal. Martinez. Yamal. Half-time getting close now. Pedri. Nico Williams. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Kyle Walker. Colwell. Kyle Walker. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Walker. Walker. Now here's the delivery. And that's been repelled. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full steam ahead down the left flank. Foden. Hall. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Hall. Gordon. That's really well manoeuvred. Foden. And that has put paid to that. Konsa, gently done. Gordon. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Yes, physical challenge. Bellingham. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Hall. Bellingham. Hall. 2 minutes to be added on. Bellingham. Rice. Gordon. And here's Kane. Foden played out to the left flank. Played into the middle. Martinez gets it clear. England have got it back and they'll have another go. Foden. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Oh, sweet feet. Fabian Ruiz. Kane.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's Morata! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rice. Foden. Bellingham. Hall. Gordon. Spread out to the left. And here's Gordon. Bellingham. Nico Williams. Some resolute defending there. Kyle Walker. Colwell. Kyle Walker. Rice. Hall. Bellingham.
First time we've seen him try that. It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Yamal, aim forwards, and the cross comes in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
In one, oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Bellingham. Konsa. And it's Hall. Konsa. Hall. That is lovely. Looks across, goes for the header! Ronaldo getting this one clear. Pedri. Nico Williams. Walker shifted upfield. Walker did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice. Foden. And it's Walker. Nice control. There will be a throw-in. Lenormand. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Overhit and out of play.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams. And here's Morata. Morata! Oh, that is rather wayward. Rice. Bellingham. Hall. England keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Pedri, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kubasu. Pedri. Martinez. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. He is just caressing the ball. Foden. Konsa. Kyle Walker. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Yamal. Nico Williams.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Yamal. Pedro Porro swings it across. Ball is over the line. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Shot a goal! Hall. Pedri. And here's Morata. Picks it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Yehi. Konsa forwards and with intent. Hall. Yehi. Hall. Gordon. Rice. Foden. And it's Walker. Walker with the cross. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. That's the throw. A chance to play it in. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. And here's Nico Williams. That's good play. It's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And it's played forward. Morata. Out to the right. And back out it comes. Rice. Colwill. Kyle Walker. Foden. Yamal. And here's Morata. Yehi wins the duel this time. Now it's Kane. Foden. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Porro. Lenormand. Yamal. Pedri. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. That's tidy. Fabian Ruiz. Kane. Colwill. Kyle Walker. Bellingham. Foden. Moved on forwards. Now it's Gordon. Takes the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Gordon really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Martinez. Foden. Kyle Walker. Konsa. Hall. Rice. Foden. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
The normal. That's really well manoeuvred. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Al Kubasi shifted upfield. Foden. Rice. Konsa. Hall. And it's Hall. Gordon. Hit into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Rice. And here's Gordon. Cross needs to be good. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Aim forwards. Yamal. Morat. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Morata actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Deftly away. Showing good feet. Oh, it's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Morata. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Colwell, gently done. Pedri. Colwell. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Bellingham forwards and with intent. Kyle Walker. And it's Walker. It's a good run down the right. And it's claimed by the keeper. Kyle Walker. Foden. Hall. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. Al-Kubasi with the clearance. Gordon. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. And it's played forward. And here's Morata. Yamal played out towards the right wing. And here's Morata. And the ball's come loose here. So who's he picking out? Nice interception, well timed. Oh, easy pickings there. Cleared without complication. And he's managed to get free. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal moved on forwards. And it's Kane. Foden, Kyle Walker. And here's Kane. Nico Williams. Now it's Morata. Nico Williams. Tries to dink it through, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pickford sends that a long way. Over to the left. Looking for a decent ball in. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gordon, and it's Hall. Oh, that's neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, such a clever touch. Clipped into space. Lovely, now then. And here's... and the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Martinez. Grimaldo. Martinez. Grimaldo. Caresses it through. Grimaldo cuts it out. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. A cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Williams. Produces, climbs up big!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Morata is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Referee's given a throw. Williams, cross in. Too much on that, it's gone out. Rice, Gordon, Foden, Rice, Foden, Walker, delivery from Walker, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedro Porro.
England really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Pedri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Morata. He's found some space.
Fabian Ruiz.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's picked it up out wide. That looks a good cross. Gordon. Konsa. Gordon. Succumbs to the pressure. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Walker gets over and intercepts. Colwill. Rice. Gehi shifted upfield. No, that's overhit. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Hall. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Kane. Morata, who's set up one goal so far. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Nico Williams goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, he's dealt with that well. Pedri. And here's Morata. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Is there any support? He might not need it. Kyle Walker. Foden. Gehi. Bellingham. Colwell. Colwell, gently done. Kyle Walker. And it's Hall. Foden. Rice. Bellingham. Hall. Oh, that's nice. Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Time to deliver. Pedro Porro cuts out the pass. Cleared away. Bellingham. Very nicely done. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Pedri. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running. Foden. Rice. Kyle Walker. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you summarise what we've seen?